Well, hello and welcome back to Rimworld. I want to give you guys an update on kind of like where we were to where we are so we can talk a little bit more interesting things. This is where we were last time I saw you guys. We had this group. Bud was addicted to the worst drug on the planet. Raven had joined us temporarily, and we had two children, which is great. However, and this is where we were. I decided to kind of move time forward slightly, mostly because I felt like, the beginning parts of a colony can be kind of slow. So let's check out where we're at. Let me zoom out here real quick. As you can see, I do have, I've blocked this particular area off. So this area is now separate from the outside area. That should help us at least with like manhunter packs and stuff like that. I do have a separate area inside that's also blocked off. That's the same. But I want to make sure that I've got those two separate areas just in case we do get breached, which is likely. Also, I found that it can be helpful if there's like drop pods and stuff that end up in here or in here. We can kind of separate ourselves from that. We're working on getting some steel here because it is one thing that we aren't particularly rich in at the moment. Let's open all this up so you guys can kind of see where we're at. I've spent some time. We've got a pretty good freezer full of food. Now you might notice that we have a different group of people. Unfortunately, Bud was sent into the wilderness to die. He freaked out. I think he got owned by a squirrel or something. Stone's not an adult yet, but our imp is Aita Fav Pinaz. Is that the name? I don't even know. And we have two new people, Nelson and Sergi? Sure. Who have joined us. And you can see we've got lots of supplies and everything, but what I really wanted to do now that we've gotten a little further, and we're doing pretty good, is I want to start to create like a, probably a kill box, honestly, to make things a little easier on us in the future. Because as of right now, now that we've finally got all of the 5 colonists, you can kind of see where our wealth is, and things are going to get a little bit more rough. Now, if I was to be doing a space run in which we were to be leaving the planet and building a ship that would be with the mechanoid signal, I probably wouldn't do all of this. I'd probably spend my time doing some other things. So let's go ahead. I'm going to start blocking off. Lovely. Thank you for getting sick with the flu. Right in the middle of everything. What I want to do is I want to build a 2 deep barrier here. And this first barrier is going to be kind of the inner wall of what we're going to be working on. I'm going to need so much more stone. I have had several groups of strangers come through. Historically, I don't really care about any of these. We had Stomp and a child come through. We got Nelson from a cold snap. Nelson was a child when they first came because that seems to be just where we go. So, and I think, how do we get this guy? I think we rescued him as a transport. Like he dropped from the sky, so we rescued him. But for the nomads, basically what I've been doing, having them do when they come to visit, I've just been having them do research. So we've made some pretty good progress. Now, one of the biggest issues, of course, right now is when it comes to crafting. None of our guys, well, Nelson's got pretty good. He's got 11. Excuse you? Where is John Ryan? Let's send him down here. Like, obviously, that's going to be a problem. Can you guys get out here quick enough? And when I have a quest, it's going to expire in 24 hours. I'm glad that... Of course. Can you please take out the cougar? Please and thank you. Wow, we're doing great here. Okay, everybody go do your thing. Oh, he wants us to host somebody. For 15 days. Except for they're sick and must be kept in bed. How am I doing? Food-wise, I'm actually okay. Do I have a bed that's available? I do. Let's go ahead and accept that. Okay, let's go ahead and rescue them. And that, what was it, 19 days? 15 days, that's not all that long. And we're doing okay. Did you tend to yourself, please? Who else? We've got doctors in here. I've been playing. We have like no doctors. Love that for us. Great. Yeah, please heal them before they die. I love how we just kind of like left them. Great. Beautiful. Wonderful. Okay. So she'll be okay ultimately, but that definitely was a problem. Anyway, what I want to do is I want to build well, actually not just one. I want to build multiple barriers. So I think what I'm going to do is I want to start down here, and I want to build a barrier where they will be forced to go, really? Will be forced to go basically around. Now, that's not going to be a perfect way of doing things. However, one of the other things I do want to do, let's go ahead and head in here. I want to build a art bench. Now, one of the things that the enemies are often drawn to are things of wealth. So what they'll do is they'll come in and they will go after, I don't entirely know if it's like specific pieces of furniture, because it seems like beds will draw them in. I know art in particular will draw them in. It seems like stuff like that. If I put one, oh, hi. Are you kidding me? So we rescued Stomp and he just sent us drugs. I love that for us. Don't touch that. Did you guys were you guys here to like, no, they're not here to barter. Well, that's not helpful because I'd love to sell you the drugs that end up killing Bud. Anyway. But what should happen is if we do have something out here of worth that they will want to destroy, they should just kind of go around. Oh, that spoils in an hour. Never mind. They should just go around rather than like going through. That's not 100% true, but it should be good enough that a lot of the early threats will be less of a problem. So let me start building this and then we'll move on. Okay, so we've been working quite along. Our imp here keeps fighting with pretty much anybody that she can get away with, honestly. It's driving me a little crazy. I'm gonna have her... Are you okay with taking drugs? Because I'm gonna have you take drugs. It's pissing me off. Like, you're annoying me. She keeps getting all weird about stuff. So I'm gonna have her eat some ambrosia. Maybe she'll... Oh, yeah, she's good with ambrosia. Where are you? Oh. Yeah, like, I don't know what her problem is. In any case, we just got a quest that I think I'm gonna take care of. It's Koi's breakout. Anyway, if we check the map here, he is here, and actually, is he? Oh, it's a camp. It looked like it was a... No, that is definitely... Wait a minute. Yeah, it's a lake with an island. Oh, weird. I didn't realize that they could actually choose those locations. Anyway, we're gonna do that. It's 1.3 days to get there. I don't think I have the ability to really make any sort of stuff, so we're just gonna kind of go for it. The quest says that there's 2 turrets and 1 pig's skin and possibly an unknown threat, which I think will be okay. I'm gonna send John. And I'm gonna send Nelson and I'm gonna send these 3. Is that how you spell it? Is that how we pronounce that? That is definitely like it is a foreign name that I don't think I think I've probably heard it, but I don't think I've ever actually said it before. Gotta love that. One of the things I have been doing, by the way, is I made simple helmets for everyone. So at least our heads are a little bit better protected. You have to be... I'm not really good about using armor because I hate the way armor looks. However, the headgear does protect a little bit. And let's see, does it say exactly what it protects against? Sharp and blunt, and also heat, believe it or not. And also gives a little bit of insulation against cold. So, but these two things, so protecting against sharp is bullets, knives, explosions, and animal bites, and blunt, which is things like fists and, maces and whatnot. So actually a really good thing. So let's go ahead, let's form a caravan, and we're gonna send some folks. Let's see here, we're gonna do 1, 2, and 3. We do have an issue with food, but I think we'll be okay. Also, I'm gonna take one of our pack animals. This is like specifically why I have these, which should make us move a lot faster. Travel supplies wise, we've got hay, simple meals, and herbal medicine. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna toss in some of these packaged survival meals. They won't eat them. However, later on when we get to the point where they run out of food, they'll be able to, because I can turn that on. I have that turned off, which I did for a reason. All right, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and send them. So our little camp is gonna be a little empty for right now, but that is also okay because I think once they leave, are you guys leaving? Oh, they're gathering supplies. Where did they hitch the donkey? Oh, they did. They hitched the donkey right here. I think once they get everything and they head out, and it's still pretty early in the day. Oh, nice. I think once they leave, oh, it does not count as a wealth decrease. They're just still part of, that's lovely. So Stone is really the only person that's doing anything right now. That's okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let them travel, and like I said, it should only take them a day to get there, and then we will hopefully rescue that person and we'll see what happens. This is very helpful, by the way. This is not helpful. We actually just got a drifter that decided to come here. She has really good construction. We're gonna go ahead and just accept her. She should be good as like a person. In fact, we really need some like assistance here. Her skills are actually pretty good. She doesn't look like she has... Can I actually see her bio? Thanks. She can't do artistic or intellectual, but she's got pretty good construction and crafting, so that's actually fabulous. I don't think I actually have a bed for her at this point, which is a potential issue. I need to start working on getting more rooms broken in. However, that's actually great news because the rolling we've got for folks, since most of the people we've had have been pretty young, which is good when it comes to like what kind of issues they have. It has not been particularly useful because they tend to not have skills. So like the younger the folks, the lower their skills are, but they generally don't have any health issues. Where she does have like a scar, which is fine, but her skills are going to be overall better because of her age. So she's 41, and as they age up, they will unlock more issues. So I think, I swear to God, it's like 30s when you get frail or, bad back, which is just great. Who's starving? Oh, can you? Great news. I actually can't feed Toad at all. Yeah. Won't do doctoring. Not assigned to doctoring. Can you doctor? Oh, thank goodness. Can you just, like, feed him? So he hasn't starved to death. When is this guy leaving? 5 days. Oh, thank goodness. And these guys are much closer. They should be moving on here shortly. There we go. So they'll be there today. I can't believe this. There we go. Stop hiding in your room. Now she's on edge again. So one of the biggest issue, unsightly environment, pessimism, and the jealous is really what's the issue. Of course, the biggest issue is the intense pain, which comes down to the fact that she got in a pretty nasty fight and is not healing very quickly. I wonder if we could just switch. Can we actually set... Maybe it'll shut her up? I'm genuinely not sure. Oh, that's what happened. The caravan did actually arrive, which is why I had that small issue there. Okay, well, that solves that problem. Okay, so the prisoner camp. So we've got one guy and we've got the mini turret. This is a pretty nasty setup. So there's a turret there. I'm guessing the person is in here. The batteries are going to be an issue. This, if we could, we'd actually have to probably take out, I wonder, okay. Let's place down, where is it? A hitching spot real quick. Oh, I'm on the map edge is the problem. It's not what I wanted. Can you, I don't want you to do that. Yeah, let's go ahead. I'm gonna have John lead the donkey over to the hitching spot so the donkey does not wander off. So these guys can shoot a pretty large area, which is my biggest concern. So what I think I want to do, I want to go around. Make sure we're safe here. Okay, we're gonna be safe in this particular area. What does this guy got? This guy's got a knife. He's kind of hiding there. Let me pause real quick here. So this guy can't hit us. That's kind of what I was looking for. Now my question is... Okay, yes. So what I'm gonna do, can I actually have... Just only him can hit that. Okay, so I think I just got his attention. Oh no, I didn't. I thought I did. How close can I get? I think I can actually get a little closer. Can I get... Oh, okay, hang on. Wait, where did the dude go? Oh, there he is. Come on. Don't... Okay. Let me go ahead and have... Let me have Nelson get healed up here. Beautiful. More meals. Actually, while I'm here, I want to turn these guys to fine. So I think what I did... No, not you. Wrong person. I think if I remember correctly what I did. For Lavish, I turned off the packaged survival meal. That way, because what'll end up happening is they'll just sit there and they will eat the survival meals forever. And it's super frustrating. It's like, why would you do that? Now, one of the things I think we can also do... Oh, it's also attached to this one. That's not going to be very helpful. Are you actually hitting this mini turret? It'd be really cool if you did. Okay, that's not super helpful. I think I need to get rid of one of these guys before I can actually get in here, though. So let's just... Can you guys hit anything from here? No. It's not helpful. I would also really like to be able to take those batteries with me. I don't think, do I have batteries? I do. I can also take those, I think. I have solar panels, but I have, unfortunately, what is this doing all the way out there? Sorry, it just dawned on me that there's random lights out in the open for no good reason. Prisoners have staged a breakout. They're on our side, are they not? Is he gonna die? Well, no, like, we're supposed to save him. Like, he's on our side, right? I have the confusion, y'all. Is the person that I'm gonna save gonna turn against me? That would check out for this particular game. I would really, really like you to hit. Okay, well, so that solves that problem. Can I... Okay, let's send one of our guys over here. Hopefully by freeing him, this stops this madness. Oh, thank goodness. No, we do not need you to go swimming. What we really need you to do... Now, I don't think we can leave, which is a problem because if I go into world, one of the things that should be like, I don't think I can reform the caravan because this is still doing its thing. And the two problems are this and this. However, I think if I can break, let's see here, how far out do I have to be? Can I shoot? I can't actually shoot the power conduit. Which is annoying. I wonder. I'm not doing great on attacking that, honestly. Let's head in here. Not good. Not good. Wait, who got hit? Okay, for Nelson, can I have you actually consume this? When that's done, I really need to... What is her information, or his information? Information, that's not great. I'm bleeding out everywhere. Have you done anything to that? No. Okay, let's have... How are you doing? Let's go ahead and have you consume. It's gonna go ahead and have you consume. Give us some food, that'll be great. This is not going well. Now, one of the good news is the night has fallen, which is good. Let's see here. Let me pause here and see what this person's gonna do. Okay. Good. I want to make sure that they don't... Okay, you're not... That's not helpful. I don't want you to watch the sunset. That's also not helpful right now. Not until that is gone. Hey, finally! So the batteries are the output, hang on a second here. The solar generators are going to be doing no output, and the batteries should start discharging here shortly, though these only take 30, so I don't think they're going to discharge fast enough. I really, really need you. Can I have you guys actually melee attack this door? Because I would really rather them not. Let me do that again. The RNG on this is just going fabulous, by the way. Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to come in here and actually consume this. Will you actually sleep now? Okay, thank goodness. You just stand there and look stupid for a minute. What is your shooting for? Can you... Can you drop your gun, actually? Okay, and then I'm gonna hopefully... Okay, he's gonna rest. So you... Okay. Let's see if he's able to actually... What are you doing? What are you doing? You stupid idiot. You too. Am I not allowed to set up like a zone here? Yes, I am. Here we go. Let's just do an expanded home area here. You guys are now limited to home area unless I've told you otherwise. What the hell is wrong with you? Get inside and stay there. I don't think moving closer actually helps any. Are you I just need like one more shot from these guys. Here, look, we have a regular bed. This is the like most painful experience that I've had in a while. I have noticed since I started recording this particular run through, I actually started my own run through separately on the map that I have, and I've noticed that the characters and the overall just how the game has run has been better for the other run than it has been for this run. Like, Randy really has it out for me for some reason. I'm gonna have to get everybody involved and just like, oh, we got one. Yeah, I don't know what it is with this particular like playthrough, but it really feels like Randy does not like me. The characters I've rolled have had significantly less skills and have been very bad at their skills. Actually, hilariously enough, one of the things I noticed was the characters in this all seem very young and very inexperienced, and all the characters I've gotten in the other game have been just like, I got a character that had like level 20 in mining because they were a dirt mole. I don't think we've seen anything even close to that sort of thing. And then I got another character that was level 20 in animals because he was one of the fluffy creatures. Are you serious? Okay, what I'm gonna do, this sounds like such a bad idea, but I'm kind of done with this. Can I have you guys go this way? How close do you guys need to be? Pretty close. I'm trying to get them behind cover. I really hope that this pays off. Oh! It did not, in fact, pay off. There we go. Okay. That paid off. Can you please rescue Nelson? That was terrible. This was bad. This was one of the worst runs that I've had in a while. Okay. I don't think... I kind of want to deconstruct these because I think I can get more components for that. Nelson is like super injured. Oh no, is Nelson a wimp? Yeah, okay, that's what happened. Okay, well let's just go ahead and do that. And let's get the hell out of here, actually. We're gonna reform the caravan, send everybody back. I want everything. I want the components. Actually, maybe what I should do is wait. Hang on, let me cancel for a second. Gonna make everybody like super miserable here. Let's everyone's at home. Let's deconstruct what I can. Wait, Nelson's down. Because if I can get those, if these drop components, I could really use those. It's one of those things that I've had an issue with, as you guys have seen. 2 components? Okay. Let's continue breaking these down. Wait, where did John Ryan go? I don't think I want to take all the batteries home. Okay, so there's that. I think that should be enough. Let's head back to the world. Let's reform the caravan. Let's grab all of the components. Can I grab the batteries? I can. Okay, so they're actually not too bad. Let's just grab 3. That should be plenty, right? Let's make sure we grab all the packaged meals, all the berries, and all the fish as well. And they should be heading back. So it should only take them 1.3 days to get there. All right. That was terrible. But at least we're back on track. So let's see here. It looks like we're doing okay here. How's Toad? We're actually feeding him now. Happily nude. Love that for you, dude. He must be a nudist then. He's bisexual. That checks out. He is unfortunately downed, but if he was up, I would absolutely be having him work around here because he could use it. Like, we could use some help. Especially since he's got pretty good crafting and everything. Oh, that's helpful. Thanks, game. But he's downed and I don't think he's gonna be getting back up anytime soon. Dull Perks, that's what you're upset about? There's so many other things to be upset about. Like, life is not easy, dude. And you're out here complaining about your barracks being ugly. I'm actually trying to get it so that you can even have your own room. Nice. Well, that ends that problem, I guess. Can you tend to the other one? Oh, great. So she's gonna be even more pain because she's been in yet another fight. She's driving me crazy, and I don't think she's getting along well. No, she's getting well. She's getting along with Toad and Stone, of all people, but nobody else. What is your problem? Seriously. I know Taze there was running her face. She's married? Oh, and to top it off, we just got food poisoning, and so now we get to deal with that. Yeah. This is a mess. We're almost there though, so that's actually really good. It shouldn't take too long. Taze is incapacitated? Oh no, Toad is incapacitated. It was like, I'm checking to see if you can, you know, feed them, but I don't know what's happening. So when you get food poisoning, you end up throwing up a lot, which is not helpful. Well, it has been doing nothing but raining outside, which is hilarious given the fact that there's like this huge snowstorm thing that went through the States. Not California though. No, we're fine. For once in our stupid lives, we're fine out here. I'm guessing she also has food poisoning. Are you guys here yet? They're so close. I don't know if they needed to actually eat all of the... They're here! Oh no! What the heck? I just got here. Alright, everybody get armed. Absolutely not. I'm gonna need you guys to get away. Ow, John Ryan, no! Okay. I'll try and get John Ryan into safety. This is a mess. This is getting even worse. I didn't even think it was possible for this to get even worse. We walked in here and a grizzly bear attempted to get all of you need to get over here. I'm kind of hoping. Oh God, ow. Okay. Whew. Okay. All right. Okay. We're good. And you need to go prioritize healing yourself. Everything else will be dealt with in time. Actually, it's one thing that I noticed when I was looking at the wildlife. We had 5 grizzly bears on the map, which is absolutely insane. I have no idea where the other donkey is at this point. Just hanging out down here with all of our supplies, I guess. Cool, cool, that's great. The other grizzly bear, there's one here. There's 2, 3 up there. It's actually a reason why I've been kind of nervous about Stone leaving the area, because, well, that's bad. Can you heal John Ryan before John Ryan dies? Oh wow, you're absolute crap at this. Okay. Stone went to go get... Oh, she's super sick. Can you go rope the donkeys? Because you won't take forever to get out there. Okay, is John Ryan gonna die? No, we're not gonna die. We're not gonna die. I need you to go prioritize tending to yourself. You have 7 hours to get there. Oh my god. Everyone being sick on top of this is just like... Great. Let's clean this up because this mess is actually gonna like make things worse if I'm not careful. Yes, wait, did John go down? Wait. Rescue John Ryan, because we need literally anybody to solve this problem. Okay, I need you to tend to him, please, like immediately. Is Nelson okay? Okay, Nelson is not injured. Okay, so John's not gonna die. I don't know how John's not gonna die, but John's not gonna die. We have no meals currently made. Who's really good at cooking? You need to stop for 2 seconds. Oh, actually, you're fine too. Well, be okay. All right, so that's terrible. Let's go ahead and Nelson's sleeping on the floor since we do not have enough beds. Okay. We grew a little too fast. This is gonna stop, I hope. All right, John Ryan's back. Whew. Also, since I'm using my bolt action rifle on somebody else, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Okay, heal the donkey and then we'll unload everything from it. Because, yeah, we haven't even done that. Haven't even gotten a chance to. Oh, also, because we now have like a whole group of people, I'm gonna go ahead and increase the number of meals that I want to 8 just so that we have food. What are you carrying? Oh, components. There we go. Yeah, that'll be very useful. All right, how are we doing? What is your... Well, I see the problem. Like, maybe you should clean your room and then you won't be jealous of somebody else's room. Criminy. I do want to get some of the rooms up and like running and stuff, but it's kind of gotten a little crazy in here. I will say, I think we've finally started to come back from all of that craziness. Okay, let's see here. One of the things I do want to start doing now is I want to build a set of doors, probably up here. And that will allow us to get out easier and not have to deal with traps and stuff, but it won't be as easy for enemies to do the same. All right, so back to our original plan. I think we're doing okay. I don't think we're doing okay. We're not doing okay and we're being attacked. So we've got 4 enemies. They just say they was gonna prepare. They're gonna prepare for a bit. So we've got, let's see, looks like they all have, oh god. Looks like they all have knives. Oh no, that guy definitely has a minigun. We've got 3 melee and 1 non-melee. I think one of the biggest issues right now is we just straight up do not have the weapons for this. Well, this is going to be really fun. Alright, well, we'll see how this all works out. Shamblers? Wait a minute, what? Okay, so now we also have some zombie creatures. That's great. Exactly the best timing for that. I don't know what this one's gonna play out here. So these guys are, this is what they are. They're shamblers. They're undead. I assume these guys are gonna ignore them. Oh, they're fighting. Did you see that? Interesting. Okay, so they're gonna begin their assault. Oh no, they are gonna go after the zombies first. Now there were only 3 zombies. Even if it just damages them slightly, it might give us a chance to survive a little easier. Okay, that guy's incapacitated. Okay, they killed the second one. Like I said, even if it's just like a little bit of a damage type thing, it might be enough. It wasn't great, but I did at least got shot by their own guys and got bruised. This guy also looks like they got scratched and got shot. Oh my god, are you kidding me right now? And then we have 2 more guys coming in as well. All right. Well, let's wait to see what happens here. Oh, they're gonna fight each other. Unexpected. I'm hoping what will happen is these guys will go to here. They probably won't hit these guys, but they'll hit here. Are they gonna turn on each other here too? What the hell is happening? My map hates itself. Okay. I don't feel like I need these items. Okay, so they're nice. I've got a machine pistol, 10 out of 10. I do want the corpses. That sounds weird. I'm gonna be putting the corpses like in, I don't think in this particular area. I'm gonna put them in here for now, but eventually I'll use them as like basically morale breaking, because they get upset too if they see corpses. Victory by noble weapon. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, let's go ahead and just let them pass forward here a little bit. So like I said, they probably won't hit these three. Never mind. But they should hit at least... No! No, no, no. Get inside. Okay, Gray's... Okay, so that actually worked out quite well. I'm guessing that person was coming down to attack somewhere down here? I don't see anything damaged though. Okay. This guy's still alive and is shuffling, unfortunately. Hopefully it will die in 3 hours and we won't have to deal with it. I have no idea what the hell that was about. I have definitely experienced some weird raids before, but I think that one was one of the most odd. Just because it was so unexpected. What are you doing? Oh, going for a walk. I was like, what's happening? So I'm sure everybody's like super upset now because they were all outside in the rain. And blah, blah, blah. But at this point, I think we did okay. Like, I think this worked. Because yeah, hitting 5 of those, it's not... Because the goal for the traps is not necessarily to take the enemies out 100%, but at least to do enough damage so that we can like take them out a little bit more easy. And this isn't particularly great, but I want to create like a straight line path, especially so I can use shotguns to take them out. I want to clear out all these trees and then they can come this direction and then I can shotgun them. The goal is like, you've got these barricades here, and then what I want to do is create walls so that each person can stand. Oh. Well, that sucks. Got a little distracted. And so our donkey died from the plague. And the shuttle arrived so we can get Toad out of here. Oh, thank goodness. Can somebody please send Toad home? Now let's get Toad out of here. At least that, so the having walls in between your allies when you're fighting will allow them to, well, first of all, they won't be able to hit each other, but also if there is something that happens which causes an explosion or like a grenade, that explosion doesn't go as far. And it also offers, what's the word I'm looking for, cover, so that you're just more difficult to hit in general. Having your allies out in the open really does not help you in the least. Okay, so going back to this, I still, you know what? I'm gonna cancel that for a second. I was gonna start building like the 2 layers, but I actually want to do is I want to just fill this in. I want to build a door over here though. I don't care. The fugitive lair, this one was a camp and you could go like raid it, but it's not something I'm particularly interested in. So the other thing I do want to do is block this in. This will be very useful as a steam geyser in the middle of combat zone. Will allow us to build, I haven't unlocked it yet, but we can unlock geothermal power, and we can use that to do some extra damage, which would be very nice, but it really needs to be very well defended because it's going to be offering power, so we'll want to do that. Also, there's so much ambrosia on this map. I think we actually lost 2 batches of them, but we had some. Are you kidding me? Stop it. Get some help. I'm getting like super annoyed by these guys. Let me get everybody in here. Like, I am done with these. I'm done with these predators. I'm about to wipe all the predators off this stupid map. Okay, no, I don't want you to go towards him. I actually want you to stay back. All right, everybody go. No, kill it. Beat the shit out of it. Don't just stand there and look stupid. I actually need you to leave. Oh no! Oh my god, Nelson. Nelson, Nelson, Nelson. I love how everybody just abandoned him. Can you rescue Nelson, please? Oh, and Nelson's even using a despised weapon. What weapon do you really want to use? Like, what is your weapons of interest? Likes to use Ultra Tech. Oh, but despises Neolithic. So anything that's made out of wood, club, knife. So no, so okay. So blades are not appropriate for Nelson, and he will throw a little bit of a fit if that's the case. Do we have any more? Do you have any other problems? We have 5 grizzly bears on the map again. I am so done with these guys. Go away. Why are there so many? We're gonna have to... Obviously, we need to make some guns. I think that's gonna be like a big thing that we need to work on, is we need to make some guns. Oh no. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that we have an attack rhinoceros that I was working on training. It's not currently trained to attack, but it will be soon. It's self-tamed, so it wasn't like something I was expecting to happen. It just kind of happened. Okay, good. So now we have this kind of like blocked in area. So hopefully next time we get attacked, we can kind of test this out and see how things work. I would really like to heal up, as one of the things that is obviously... Oh, I don't have wood. I swear every time I turn around, my mic mutes itself on my streaming software. Anyway, so I was gonna finish up today's episode, but check this out. Oh, I have some great news. Who's assigned to hunting? Get rid of this. So it looks like the grizzly bears, because of the lack of food, that's a lie. There's plenty of things that they could have eaten, but they decided to attack each other. That happens from time to time. I've noticed that sometimes the predators on the map will go after each other. So we're gonna be down to 3 grizzly bears on here. Oh, thank goodness. Go away. And yeah, so we'll have 2 grizzly bears that we can actually turn into food. That's great. I am very pleased about this. What time is it? It is 1 p.m. Okay. I'm trying to get... No, I actually want you to halt. I know you want a nature run, but I really need you guys to work for like 2 seconds. Y'all will be fine if you can just chill. Taze is still having some issues. Oh, they don't like the fact that animals have been killed. No execution. They're going to be a problem. However, they are very happy that their rivals died. So, and they also want chemicals. Why don't you consume some ambrosia? That's probably for the best. Also, let's delete this passive cooler. One of the things I am working on, and this will take some time, I don't know if I talked about this last time, is to create a border. As you can see here, if you can maintain this temperature inside here, whatever's on the inside will definitely be a little bit easier to control, which is kind of something that I'm working on. I could really... donkeys would be great. What are you? You're not you. I hope you guys can't hear the aircraft flying overhead. Holy crap. Let's get... Can I maybe tame one of the female donkeys? Then we can just have critters to eat. Look at all this blood. That's all grizzly bear blood, by the way. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But that does take care of at least some of the issues that we were having. So hopefully in the future, we won't have to be as concerned with... I closed down. The reason why this is all closed, by the way, is because I actually exited Rimworld momentarily to see where we were at. So no, okay, we're doing pretty well here. And at this point, we got a donkey, but it looks like we're pretty well healed up except for our imp here, who's mostly just because of, well, the cougar now at this point, and Nelson as well, but everybody else is pretty well healed up. We are doing pretty well, still probably doing pretty well with food. Food was actually one of my biggest concerns with this run, simply because of it's very difficult to get set up for food in any sort of run, actually, where you start out with nothing. But we've done pretty well. And we're starting to work on our defenses. I do want to run this through for another attack, but I think we'll be doing pretty well there. Let's shift out. I'm gonna sell some of the meat and stuff that I have simply because it's not something that we really need. I'm also going to get rid of every drug that I can. That would be great because I don't want them. Ambrosia is fine because it doesn't have that many downsides, but everything else does. So let's get rid of those. Of course, we don't have any components that we can buy. We could really use some. Let's buy the herbal medicine. And wow, they don't really have anything else that I want. They have fabric, like they have devil strand and cloth, but we have plenty of that. So are we good? Okay. That clears out at least a little bit of our inventory, which should allow us to move stuff in here. Can you? Okay, yes. There we go. Put food into our freezer. I want to open this up if I can, so we can actually start putting more in there. Actually, do a stockpile zone, clear that, and put raw food. However, I do not want fertilized animal products, insect jelly. I think this is the same, right? No fertilized eggs, no insect jelly. There we go. That should take care of that. And then we can shrink this plan and actually add one more thing for... There we go. Let's see. Let's link these together. Perfect! I think this is a good place to start, or to stop, because we've been doing fairly well, and it hasn't been all sunshine and rainbows this particular time. We didn't get far, but I feel like a lot of the times, at least personally, that the stuff that needs to happen to get further is just time consuming. Like, it takes time to get from point A to point B, and it's you know, oh yeah, we need to chop down, for example, of what we're currently doing. We need to chop down all of these trees in order to get wood, and then it takes time to move things. It takes time to build up the skills, because one of the biggest issues, though, our good old John Ryan has been doing much better. But everybody else, you know, like, yeah, Nelson's pretty good with crafting and intellectual, but not really doing much here, not really doing much here. Okay. Really not doing much. Nice, and plasteel. That's exactly what I wanted. Actually, I'm gonna need it, so, like, I'm not complaining. But yeah, so we've got a little bit of security at this point. Pretty well set up. We did have a little bit of a... Oh, that's probably when they left. We're doing a little bit better with wealth. I don't actually want to keep a lot of that wealth. I think actually deconstructing some of these batteries would probably be a good idea. I want the components. Oh, whoops. You know what? That's probably fine. Do I have wood on these? I really need to call it because this episode's going to be stupidly long otherwise. So yeah, all right. That's where we're at. This is what our base looks like so far. These are the people we have. I think one of the big things that really needs to be focused on is getting people rooms so that they're less angsty. I want to build this direction, I think, in particular. Hang on, let me just draw out some, like, thoughts real quick, and then we'll end on that. I was trying to think if there was anything else that I wanted to, like, add into the plan, Because what I'm going to do between this episode and next episode, I'm still trying to do Rimworld once a month, but I got really sick, and as you can probably hear. I think this is kind of what I'm going to be aiming for between episodes. One of my biggest concerns, unfortunately, is going to be our wealth is definitely exploding, and I need to be focusing on research so that I can get gun turrets. I think the other thing that I want to focus on is mortars. And then I also want to work on IEDs. Now, one of the biggest issues with these is I'm going to need things like chem fuel, which I do not have. So we're going to want to focus on trying to get that on top of things, which I think comes from the biofuel refining. So we'll want to, couple things. Next time you see me, some of this should be worked out so that our guys have bedrooms. I do think, let me zoom out here. I do think I'm going to try and not get too much more stuff, and really just focus on doing research and, trying to get things, figured out. I do think I'm going to have Nelson. What is Nelson currently doing? He's building a rifle. I do need to worry about weaponry a little bit as well, because that's going to be big. I think, let's see, I do have the pump shotgun, but it's not the best best shotgun possible. It should be okay though if we get at least a couple of the bolt action rifles so that I just saw that fall from the sky. Oh my goodness, we have silver. I'm not gonna do anything with that at the moment. So I want to finish this to really get this all kind of hammered out. I want to get this kind of hammered out, and I want to get some research done specifically, as I said. I want to work on gun turrets, mortars. I think probably the biofuel refining and IEDs are going to be kind of the big ones that I want to hit. Microelectronics would be really, really useful in the future because it does unlock the orbital trade beacon, and I think I do want to focus on that because we have so much stuff. Oh, that would be the glitter world medicine would be useful. I might do this because it's kind of tiny to get the goodwill, but I don't care about that at the moment. So that's it for today. I think the other thing I might want to do is actually activate the Fallen Monolith to start all of the void aspects. We haven't unlocked any of the stuff for that. So, because there's a few things that you can do with the anomaly stuff that I think is particularly fun, and I really like the anomaly stuff. That's a personal horror game aspect that I know a lot of people really didn't like. You do you. I personally enjoy it, and that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Maybe my rhinoceros will be trained to be an attack rhinoceros. I actually don't think I have anybody that can handle... maybe? Can you? Nope. We can't train the rhinoceros. I think we're going to be having rhinoceros steak in the future.